It's Black Friday, and in this video, we're sharing the best electric bike deals for 2024. And similar to last year, but perhaps more so, there is more oversupply, which isn't great for the industry, but is great for people looking to purchase e-bikes. There's some insane deals that we're going to talk about today, and we're going to be your companion shoppers, walking you through the best deals that we have found. And the most important takeaway from this video is there is a blog post linked down in the description, which has the most up-to-date information. And if you find any other deals, please let us know in the comment section below.
And if we have helped you find any great deals on e-bikes, we do have affiliate links that you can click on before your purchase, and it really does help support the channel and helps us bring you more e-bike content.
And costs you nothing. Thanks to Mokwheel and Velotric for sponsoring this video. We really appreciate it. More on their deals in a second, and we have our own deals at our own store at shop.ebikeescape.com. We just decided to do 30% off everything, high quality electric bike accessories. Check it out. We also have these small battery bags that I know a lot of you have been waiting for, now in stock. With that, let's get started. All right, so this is our homepage. If you haven't been there, just click the giant e-bike Black Friday deals blog post at the top. And we are going to talk about the biggest brand in the industry. That is, of course, Lectric. They have sold over 500,000 electric bikes. And what makes it more exciting is they just released an updated version of my favorite model from their lineup, the Expedition 2.0. Check out our full review. It's an awesome cargo electric bike. Let's dive into their deals. As they've done in the past, they're offering a bunch of accessory packs.
So with your purchase, you are basically getting a fully outfitted e-bike for the price of just the bike.
And even if you're a current Lectric customer, you might want to check out their battery deals, 30% off across all of them. So if you want to pick up a second battery, now is the perfect time to do that. And of course, other accessories are on sale.
Let's start off with the XP 3.0. The long range edition is $11.99, and the big deal with this one is that they are including their cargo package. That's pretty rare to see. They also have some other great accessories included with the deal, but having that cargo package really takes this bike to the next level.
Yeah, you also get the comfort seat as well as the suspension seat post. But if you want more comfort, you should definitely buy our suspension seat post instead. And the cargo package appears to be updated. It's more sleek, and we'll be for sure featuring it in a new video, so be sure you're subscribed to the channel. We do a bunch of electric content. Next is the XP Lite 2.0. That's a new one this year that we reviewed. And what's cool is if you opt for the long range version, you'll notice a trend with the long range versions getting more accessories. You get a free rear rack, which is nice, but also fenders. And they're also including their folding lock, elite headlight, and a suspension seat post. And of course, you can pick up an extra battery for cheaper if you want to.
Next up, we have the Lectric XP Trike, and much like the XP 3.0, it does include the cargo package, as well as the support seat, so you'll have that backrest and suspension seat post. You get a bell, as well as the elite headlight.
And we've reviewed a bunch of electric trikes, but still, the XP Trike is still the best value bike, and even more so when you get all of these accessories included. And at checkout, you can add a secondary 14 amp hour battery for just $200. All right, next, Miles has been spending a lot of time with the Express models and the Express 750. Again, the more premium with the larger motor and battery is seeing some free accessories.
And I did just compare these bikes to the XP 3.0, and the big thing was that the 750 has all these included accessories. So out of the 500 and the 750, you get that extra value with this bike. You have the included rear rack. Fenders are now included. When I did the review, they did not include those fenders, but you also get the elite headlamp, the bike lock, as well as the suspension seat post.
And an extra battery. Again, just $200 extra. So that means for $14.99, you can get the Express 750 with two 14 amp hour batteries, 28 amp hours of capacity, which is insane.
Yes.
And the Expedition 2.0 just released, but they're offering a ton of accessories, which are more important on cargo electric bikes than other electric bikes. And so you get the Essentials package, their new frame bag, the Elite headlight, the Orbiter 2.0, which if you have kids is a must. You also get a extra back cushion with the new Orbiter, and finally a suspension seat post, which is a nice bonus. So they're doing a nice job of getting you outfitted right from the get-go, but of course you can opt for some of their other accessories like pannier bags, just depends on your need with your cargo electric bike.
I did notice that a lot of other companies are offering accessories with their cargo e-bikes, but this is really getting you set up with a full package.
And next we have the Lectric one, which is a bike that I've been spending a lot of time when I'm not riding with my kids on as of late. And they're also setting you up great for commuting with this model. So the price is still $21.99, but you're getting a rear rack. Fenders are typically included, but they give you 2 waterproof pannier bags, which is great if you're commuting in all weather, which this is a belt drive bike, so it's made to ride in all weather conditions. And you also get a frame bag, which does impact the step through, but also adds additional storage in front of you. I'm actually hoping to get that for our electric one, and we're gonna do an accessory video on that.
And you also get the extra battery for $200 on this bike as well. And they also do have great accessory deals going on right now. We're not going to go too much into that. We're going to focus more on e-bikes, but you could definitely check that out.
And one accessory I do want to call out quickly, these small and large roll top bags. Those are great for if you need additional storage. They pair perfectly with their cargo baskets, both the small and the large. We use those with our electric one. All right, next up, Aventon, another popular brand. And of course, these are sold in over 1,800 dealerships across the United States. So you can more than likely check one out in person, which is a big selling point. So they're offering up to $700 off and then also 30% off accessories. So if you already own a bike, now's a great time to stock up on accessories for spring riding. Or if you're lucky enough to live in a warmer climate, maybe you're riding over winter. And before we get into the sales, I just want to call it the Abound SR. That's their new utility bike. Super fun bike, not on sale, but check out our full review if you're looking for a utility e-bike. Let's talk about some of their deals, starting with the Pace 500 3.
On the Pace, you're getting a free second battery. So that is a huge savings, a $500 savings. But you're also getting discounted accessories as well with this bike and $200 off the bike as well. So that is priced at $15.99.
Fenders will set you back an additional $50, and they do have their Fantic portable air pump. Still pricey at $70 on sale, but I use ours all the time. It's of high quality. Moving on to the Abound, their full-length cargo bike. Just the bike is discounted to $17.99, though some of their accessories are on sale if you need to pick those up. On their e-mountain bike, the Rambless, no sale there, still priced at $26.99, which was the price at launch.
Then we have the Level 2. This bike is discounted to $15.99, so a $300 savings.
And same with the Adventure 2, that's discounted $300 as well, which puts it at a great price in the competitive fat tire landscape, $16.99, usually $19.99. And if you've had your eye on a super simple e-bike, the Solterra 2 is priced at $999, so a $1,000 e-bike from Aventon. Check that out as well. All right, let's move to Ride One Up, another direct-to-consumer brand where you just get a lot of bang for your buck. Now, the biggest thing from my perspective is the Prodigy XC. If you've had your eyes on a bike that is more capable off-road, this is the one that you want to check out. And pricing on this bike is $12.95, which is extremely hard for me to believe because this is a Broza mid-drive motor, high quality components. I'm sure they're just clearing them out, but if you need a off-road capable e-bike, this is a great option. So besides the German engineered motor, you're also getting a air suspension fork as well.
Next up, we have the Tourist. This is their entry-level commuter. This bike is priced at $1,045.
And just a note, the step-through is just a little bit more at $10.95, though you do get swept-back handlebars for a more upright riding position. On their more recently released bike, the Roadster V3, which was a huge upgrade, they're offering a free rack. It is extremely well priced. You get a Dior drivetrain or a belt drive. Moving on to the Cafe Cruiser. This is a great deal if you're looking for a more cruiser e-bike with huge swept-back handlebars, $10.95 on that bike.
And also with the Cafe Cruiser, they're offering 50% off batteries as well.
The Limited V2 with a torque sensor is priced at just $11.95. I reviewed that bike earlier this year. Their 700 series, that's a review that JT just did, is at $14.95. So interesting that the Limited is actually priced lower than the 700 series. Moving on to the CF Racer, that's their carbon fiber, either road or gravel bike. That's discounted as well at $20.95. And finally, they're offering up to $150 off their Rev 1 models. If you aren't familiar with their Rev 1 models, they're one of the best moped style e-bikes on the market. And perhaps not surprising, the Rev 1 DRT, which was released this year, is not discounted at all because they're probably not having a hard time selling that. It's an awesome moped style e-bike. Check out our full review.
Next up, we have Velotric, and the main thing with their style is they are partnering with a couple organizations. So if you donate $5, you can save up to $200 on their e-bikes. So your $5 donation goes to the Solutions Project or the Clean Air Task Force. And I really like the concept of not only giving you a great deal, but also supporting a cleaner, greener Earth.
The most compelling part of this sale, in my opinion, is the Discover 2 because I haven't seen it discounted as much. And you get $200 off. And so this is how they show the pricing, but then you just click Save Now. So normally $18.99, now $16.99. As you know, you can switch between a torque sensor or a cadence sensor, has swept back handlebars, very comfortable ride, IPX rated. There's a lot of great features. And Miles recently did a video comparing the Discover 1 Plus compared to the Discover 2. So if you're on the fence, you can watch that video. Speaking of the Discover 1 Plus, that bike is also on sale. Another one that I'll call out is the Fold 1. Now that launched at $9.99, but then we had tariffs and companies had to increase prices. Let's see what this one is at. So the Velotric Fold 1 is priced at $10.54, so you have some options if you want a folding e-bike. The Velotric Go 1, which I think is the most affordable utility e-bike making our list, is priced at $12.99. Their entry-level e-mountain bike is priced at $17.99, $200 off.
And then we got the Packer one, and that is on sale for $15.99.
As well as the Velotric T1 if you've had your eye on a lightweight e-bike. Then you have the Velotric T1 ST Plus that I reviewed recently. That's priced at $11.49, making it one of the better deals on a lightweight e-bike. Moving on to Rad Power bikes, up to $300 currently on some of their models. And the Rad Runner 3 Plus, you get a free accessory, though that is a higher priced e-bike to begin with. While I do like the bike quite a bit, $21.99 puts it on the upper end of some of these utility e-bikes on the market. We actually rode it last night to a bar, my wife and I, date night. You can get $100 off the Rad Runner Plus. That's different than the 3 Plus. Perhaps the biggest deal here is going to be the Rad Rover 6 Plus Step Through for $13.99. This bike has been out for a long time, but it's tuned very well. It's a very accessible e-bike. It is using a cadence sensor, and the color that they're including in the sale is their green color. It's called Steelhead Green. All right, moving on to Euphree, and this is a big one because they don't typically put their bikes on sale, but they're not only doing that, they're including some free accessories.
With their City Robin X Plus, that bike is priced at $18.99, so it brings it under that $2,000 price point. And they're throwing in some great accessories. They are including a mirror, you get the trunk bag, you get the stem bag, as well as the cafe lock with the chain for extra security.
Check out the accessory video because I give you a super close-up on all of those accessories, and at $18.99, fantastic deal. They have over 100 dealerships in the United States, and it's one of the easiest bikes for me to recommend because it just comes with all the comfort accessories, and now even more so. So definitely a brand to check out if you're interested. They also have a slight sale on the Euphree Stellar Falcon. That's going to be the model if you're looking for something a little bit more off-road capable.
And with the Stellar Falcon, you are getting the trunk bag, the mirror, and the stem bag with that one as well.
And it is $200 off. All right, next up is Mokwheel, perhaps a underappreciated brand. I've actually only reviewed one of their models, the Vvolt, but I've heard good things from shop owners that stock their e-bikes, so we might be taking a closer look at some of these models in the near future. The Vvolt that I mentioned is priced at $15.99, which puts it competitive with other fat tire e-bikes. Then you have their full suspension fat tire e-bike, the Obsidian, priced at $20.99.
That is their biggest savings. You get $900 off that.
They also offer the Mesa Plus ST and Tour Plus. Those are both on sale for $12.99.
And let's dig into these deals a little bit more. When you buy 2 bikes, you get a choice of a free bike rack or pet trailer. That is a $500 value. And then when you purchase a single bike, you can choose between a premium package or a spare battery. So you get a free battery with these bikes.
Or an inverter as well, in the case of the Vvolt.
There are a few models that limit you to the basic accessory pack, but this is an amazing value that they're throwing in with their e-bikes.
Let's move on to Blix, which is timely because I just reviewed the Blix Ebikes, which is their new folding e-bike model, and Miles is going to be reviewing the Soul X.
Yep, I still need to assemble that bike, but yeah, we're going to get to it.
The Blix Ebikes is a great alternative to some of the fat tire folding e-bikes. It's also a little bit lighter than some of those, but they have some cool tech that you won't find on any other e-bike at this price point. And at $13.99, that's super interesting. There's paddle shifters for electronic shifting. It even has auto shifting. So be sure to check out our review if that piques your interest. Moving on to the Soul, that is more their cruiser e-bike.
And that one is on sale for $14.99. So you get a $400 savings on this bike.
And has still some of the cool tech features that we found on the Blix Ebikes. And even more, if you buy 2 bikes, you can get $200 off, which can help as well. All right, next is Vvolt. Now, their sale isn't live as we're recording this, but it will be live at the time of posting. And they're offering a free battery on their models. What I'm most excited about is I'm going to be reviewing the Centauri 2. I got a little bit of a preview on that bike. It's a mid-drive with an internally geared hub, 3-speed, super interesting. And so if you plan to purchase it anyway, it makes sense to do it now because then you get a free battery. It's also belt drive, which if you watch the channel, I have a huge bias towards any belt drive e-bike.
All right, next up is Tenways. I just had the opportunity to review the bike with the biggest savings here. It is the Seago 600 Pro. That bike is priced at $12.99. At the time of recording it, it was $16.99. The bike I reviewed was the belt drive. It has a Gates carbon belt drive on there, but they did just release the Seago 600 Pro-C. So that means it has a chain drive, so you get to choose between them. So super nice. That was my one thing with that bike, is that I wanted to shift gears when I was climbing hills. So it is great that they offer that option. That bike is $13.99.
And they're using Vice motors, which are higher end motors, nice smooth motor engagement, torque sensor, and also lightweight as well.
Yeah, it was a very well integrated experience, and I loved how quiet that motor was.
Moving on to Lectric Bike Company, we recently reviewed a few of their bikes, the Model R as well as the Model S, and I also reviewed the Model J. Now the prices fluctuate a bit. The current price on the Model R is $14.99. You do need to factor in shipping though. But for Black Friday, you can get a upgraded charger for free, as well as their anti-theft alarm, which is a nice option as well.
And they are also including the upgraded toolkit. That's a $40 value.
The Model J is currently starting at $14.99, and also the Model S is starting at $15.99. That's the one that my wife picked, and she loves that bike.
Picked out some cool colors for that one.
Remember, there's a blog post with all of these deals outlined. And remember, if you're planning to purchase anyway, why not help support eBike Escape? Just use our affiliate link down in the description. And do not forget, the blog post is linked down there as well. All of the best deals curated by myself, but mostly Miles updating them throughout the day. We're gonna be updating this on Black Friday through the weekend to Cyber Monday. It's a great resource, share it with a friend. And if you're not planning to make a purchase, why not make sure you're subscribed to the channel? Give this video a like. We wanna have the most popular Black Friday video out there because we put a ton of effort into it. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in the next one.